Frost here, and this is my review for Wicked for Good. And before I even get started, or here's your spoiler warning. If you don't want to be spoiled, just save this to your watch later and watch it later. I feel like this is one of these movies that like you should definitely experience for yourself before hearing other people's opinions. That way you can form your own opinions first. But if you've already seen the movie, let's get into my review. And like, let's starting with my pros. I just gotta say, like, I feel like this movie does an amazing job of doing representing the aftermath from Wicked Part One by like showing like the place where like everybody has ended up and like their statuses. Like Elphaba, she's now on the run, and Glinda, she's now like uh the Emerald City's puppet, pretty much. And I feel like they did a really good job. Also, I feel like they did a pretty relatively, yeah. I mean, they did a really good job of like showing why Glinda would want to be like like in the position she would be of like was all the glory, but really being a fraud, and like showing like how all she's ever wanted was to like actually like be meaningful, kind of like was wanting to be magic. I thought it was like pretty smart what they did with that. I also didn't enjoy what they did with Alphaba a lot. I mean, like showing like she's trying to make a difference with all the animals. Also, I mean, once again, the production design was stellar, just like was the first movie. I mean, the Emerald City is like so amazing. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that in a movie. It's just like so beautiful to look like. Also, this movie does go to a couple like other places, so we get like some more production design. Also, I mean, everybody does an amazing job. I hope Cynthia Erivo gets nominated for Best Actress for 2025 because she is amazing as Glinda. And no, as Alphaba. Also, I mean, Ariana Grande, she's good as Glinda. I mean, I feel like in terms of like Cynthia Erivo compared to Ariana Grande, Cynthia Erivo's like infinitely better. Or you know, I'm not saying this as like a con. I feel like they're both really good, but it's like I just like when part one came out and like now it's part two. It's like everybody's talking about like why are saying that like Ariana Grande needs to get nominated for an Oscar. It's like I mean honestly, I hope everybody in this movie gets nominated for Oscar, but I just feel like Cynthia Erivo is like stellar, and like if anybody needs to be in that conversation, it's her. Also, pro, the music was really good. Just like was the first movie. I will say, part one, part one did have a lot more memorable songs. Now, I mean, all we have for Wicked is just No Good Deed and For Good. I feel like they're both pretty good songs. It's just that like part one just has like so much working for. I mean, Defying Gravity, No One Mourns the Wicked, Dancing for Life, even Popular, which is definitely like probably my least favorite song. But even then, like there's like so many good songs in Wicked and Wicked for Good. Yeah, but I mean overall, music is amazing. Really good musicals. Now it's time to get into my cons because I have a lot to say. Uh, okay, which am I gonna tackle first? Because I have like two. Uh, one of my cons is the connections to the Wizard of Oz, and should have been one movie. I think I'm gonna do tackle this one first because it's like it's just really annoying what they did. It's like they refuse to show Dorothy, and it's like the parts of the wizard and the scarecrow just don't work. Also, like in terms of like looking at it from a timeline perspective, wow, is the timeline very condensed? So it's like, the Tin Man and the Scarecrow turn into the Tin Man and the Scarecrow days apart from each other, and then like right after that, they go on their adventure with Dorothy. So it's like that's pretty crazy. Also, like literally something that just doesn't make sense is that Firo, who is the Scarecrow, spoiler alert, but like he knows the Wizard of Oz is corrupt. So like, why would he be helping Dorothy get to the Wizard of Oz? I do not get that. Also, like, I mean, I'd be fine if there's like a memory, if he had like memory issues, because like that makes sense because like he doesn't have a brain, but like that's just not there, so it's like it just doesn't make sense. Also, it's like the parts was like Dorothy, it's just like why? I mean, it's like she is just like the back of somebody's head, and and I've seen b- behind the scenes set photos of like what the actress for Dorothy looked like. You know what I mean? It's like she looks fine as Dorothy. It's like I don't get, well, like why they just didn't want her in the film. And this is gonna go on a little rant that I've been kind of wanting to rant on for a while. It's just now I'm not sure how much of this is for Wicked for Good. However, I can guarantee there's definitely like some connections. Is the fact that like Hollywood is so weird about like recasting people. Is like they just refuse. It's like, I mean, I get it. Like when an actor dies, like Chadwick Boseman is Black Panther, Marvel shouldn't have cast him, and they did the right thing. And personally, hot take for me, yeah, I know this is a little side tangent, but they should just keep Shuri as the Black Panther until like 5 year, and for like at least no, like Black Panther 3, and then maybe introduce like, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to see another T'Challa unless it's T'Challa Jr. aged up. But okay, back to like Wizard of Oz and Hollywood Arena. But it's just like, I don't, it's just so weird because it's like Hollywood refuses to recast people, and it's like I get it was like times like was Chadwick Boseman, and but it's like sometimes it's like there'll be like, oh, okay, Kang, Jonathan Majors and Kang the Conqueror. That I was like, why can't you just not recast him? It's like that is like, it's okay to recast people that are bad people, and it's like I know like the Jonathan Majors like drama is like somewhat over. I mean, I don't know, but it's like I'm not 100% sure what's going on, like what happened with that, but it's like literally, it's like if he's getting taken to court and like about like all kinds of like abuse, like yeah, literally get him out of the MCU and recast him. Like I don't get why they couldn't do that. It's like recasting is something that should be completely normal. It's okay to recast p it's okay to recast bad actors, and then like also like for people that have passed away, it kind of depends on like how influential the role is. I mean, in like was I feel like recasting Dorothy for like Wicked is fine. Now, while there are some horror stories on like the set of in like production of The Wizard of Oz, but like I don't get why they couldn't just recast Dorothy. It's just really annoying, and just like adding on to that, it's like by just making Dorothy a faceless character, it's just like really annoying because like it actively ruins like plot motivations of Wicked, where it's like I mean, it's like, especially okay, because Dorothy was just a faceless character. They completely cut out the scene where the Wicked Witch found out that Dorothy accidentally killed her sister, and it's like, I mean, by cutting that scene out, you are losing so much like character motivations, and honestly, it's like I feel like it would have been really compelling and interesting to like actually tell the story of the Wizard of Oz from the Wicked Witch's perspective rather than Dorothy's, and it's just showing that it's like Dorothy isn't really a bad person, but like you can totally understand why the Wicked Witch of the West does not like her, and it's yeah, and like like the part where it's like she finds out that her sister dies is like that is the most underwhelming scene I've ever of all time, and they literally replaced that for a little cat fight. Like, what are we even doing here? What were they thinking? And it's just like also adding a next point of contention I want to talk about for the Wizard of Oz connections is like the Tin Man and Scarecrow. I mean, the line what they've done with the line I feel like is perfect, but like these two got a lot to say about. So like the Tin Man is just like so it's like so like abrupt. I mean, in Bach, spoiler is the Tin Man, and it's like his transformation to become the Tin Man. I, I mean, I had a general idea that that was going to happen, but it's like not like I don't know. It just felt abrupt and a little anticlimactic. Also, like, why does he hate Elphaba exactly? She saved your life. I mean, it was either death or becoming a Tin Man. Also, I just want to point out the Tin Man is just so charm, kind, and happy in The Wizard of Oz, but in Wicked, he's just like a grouch and like so angry and upset. It's like, what is this even the same character? Like that's just what I'm saying. Also, I will say the Tin Man's design looks great. I mean, other than the fact that he's just so angry, I feel like they did a good job with like his look. The line, the Cardly line looks amazing. Also, getting Coleman Domingo to do the voice, great. I love Coleman Domingo's voice. The Scarecrow design, wow, that was I honestly did not like the way he looked. Like he just looked so weird. I don't know. I mean, one, I feel like they should have just given him the hat because like that like completes the look so well. Also, as for his transition, I mean, I feel like they did somewhat of a good job. What I don't get is like for Elphaba is like, so you're telling me like rather than using your magical broom and like other powers, rather than like actually fighting the guards that were stringing Bureau up, which wow was really brutal, even though they didn't really show that much. But it's like, so you turned him into a scarecrow rather than actually fighting back. Wow, that is pretty odd. I mean, it's like they let her go, so it's like literally grab your broom, ambush them while they're in the cornfield, not like a mollywop all those guards, take fear out and get out of here. But like they can't because of the timeline, and I feel like my biggest issue is that honestly they should have just like had Firo and Bach not be the Tin Man Scarecrow because it just doesn't work at all, especially like with timeline. It's like why would the Scarecrow be helping Dorothy? Like, well, no, I get why he'd help Dorothy, but like, why would he be taking her to the Wizard of Oz? Literally, it makes no sense. And it's like the timeline also like, I mean, like, I'll give the timeline some leeway. Like, I'll go easy on the timeline because it's like, I don't know, because like I mean, I'm fine with going easy on the timeline, but like, seriously, literally, this makes no sense. Why are you taking Dorothy to the Wizard of Oz? Oz, if you know he's a bad person. But I mean, it's just really annoying. Uh, yeah. As for my next con, should have been one movie. I mean, yeah, I mean, my only issue with Wicked Part 1 is the pacing is not the best. Like, wow. I mean, the pacing towards the end of the movie is not the best. It's just like, I feel like they stayed way too long at the school. But, like, but the pacing for Wicked for Good, I feel like is fine. However, it's like barely anything happens. Like it just feels like Wicked for Good just feels like filler. And like when you look at the fact that like this was like both of these movies are one play or are supposed to be one play, and the play's like probably like a little over 2+ hours. So like we're stretching so like we're stretching like 2.5 hours into 5.5 hours. Like that is not a smart idea. What are we doing? It's like in like for like I talked to some theater kids at my school. Well, today is like they said is like the like part two is like like act two of Wicked, which is what Wicked for Good is only like 45 plus minutes. So it's like we're like turning 45 minutes into 2+ hours. So it's like we are so this movie is just 45 minutes of uh of of uh of just content getting stretched across an hour plus, like 2+ hours. Like there is not like I don't. It's like this should have just been one movie, and it's like I know it's like kind of difficult and unfair because it's like I feel like if they did do one movie, like the ending of part one wouldn't have been so grand because like I mean I don't think I've never left a movie theater the way I've left Wicked Part One. That is the highest I've ever been from a movie. Like I was like so happy and satisfied. I was just like, why? And I was like, I feel like I don't know. It's like if they just cut out issues and like if they just cut out like the Tin Man Scarecrow part, I feel like they could have just yeah. I mean, if they yeah cut out the Tin Man and Scarecrow part, and like this movie could have easily be wrapped up into like one movie, or just like really make like Dorothy a more prominent character and make her like the antagonist. And I feel like one, you have more content for the movie because it's like you have more scenes of like recreating the Wizard of Oz but through Elphaba's perspective, and I feel like that would have really worked. And yeah, it's just I don't know, it's just really annoying. It's also very disappointing because like my second video as Rex Frost is talking about my most anticipated movies of the year. Plus, I mean, Wicked for Wicked Part One was my second favorite movie of the year, and like for like the past year, it's been like duking it out with Transformers One, and I feel like because of the ending for Wicked for Good, like Transformers One is like my official done and deal movie of the year for 2024, and like Wicked Part 1 has lost to it, which is sad. However, I mean Transformers, I mean it's not like it's losing to a bad movie, so I mean it's okay, but like still it's just really annoying how like it's annoying and disappointing because it's like it, this should have been like a easy slam dunk, and it's like honestly I don't even know if I want to give it a 7 out of 10 anymore because it's like the more I talk about the issues with the movie, it's like the less I like it. And it's like a 6 out of 10. Honestly, at the end of the day, isn't the I don't know. No, I'm gonna give it a 6.5 because it's like uh, I mean yeah okay I'm okay yeah so I'm going to be giving Wicked for Good a 6.5 out of 10. There's there's a lot to like about this movie. It's just really disappointing And it's like, I don't know. Uh, I mean, maybe I do give it a 7 out of 10. I'm just really conflicted. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna hold back on the rating first. I'm just gonna compare it to like where I'd put other movies. Okay, yeah. So yeah, no, I'm just gonna go with 6.5 out of 10. So I'm just gonna put it directly. Ooh, you know what? No, I'm just gonna. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna be putting Wicked on the top of 6 out of 10. Mm, Oh, wait, you. Okay, yeah, but I mean, I still think it's an enjoyable movie. It's fun. It's just like, there's. I mean, I'm gonna keep it at a 6.5 out of 10, but I'm still gonna call it good because I did enjoy it. It's just that there's just there's just so many issues with the movie that should have been like easy slam dunks, and it's just really depressing, annoying. I'm very disappointed with how this movie ended, and like I even like got uh the Wicked Part 1 DVD on DVD because I feel like if you're like one of the best movies of the year, you deserve to be added to the collection. I don't even know if I want to add Wicked for Good to the collection. Like, the only thing it has going for it is being part 2 of Wicked Part 1. So it's like, I don't know. I'm very disappointed with how like this movie turned out, and I feel like it had so much potential. But yeah, I'm gonna give it, yeah, 6 point. Yeah, I mean, a 6.5 out of 10 feels fair when there's this many issues that could have been easy. Uh, that could have been like really easily solved, especially just because it's like apparently like they literally recreated some of the issues with the original play, but it's like it's just annoying. And uh, also, I mean, oh, another thing, going back to like the I mean, yeah, I mean, it's just like another issue I just thought about was like the way they ended Elphaba's characters. Like, honestly, I feel like they should have just killed her off like they did with in the original Wizard of Oz, rather than having her like hide under a trapdoor, which one makes no sense how they even pulled that off within the context of the story, and two also makes, I mean, then again, like having be like poison to you doesn't make sense. But yeah, I mean, overall, I was really disappointed by this movie. I still feel like it was I still feel like it's definitely worth seeing. If you love the first movie, I guess I'd recommend seeing it in theaters, but like don't spend a lot of money on like popcorn snacks. I never do because probably just cheap. Also, I mean, also definitely I'd recommend seeing this as a matinee rather than like late at night because like it's cheaper tickets. But yeah, I definitely enjoyed this movie a little bit. It just has so many problems with it that are like so easy to solve. Well, also, but I mean, I enjoyed it. I'm just disappointed. Feel free to tell me your thoughts on Wicked for Good down the comment section, and I'm really glad I have a YouTube channel to post my thoughts on movies because I really needed to get this one out. And feel free to subscribe if you want. I have a DC The New Frontier video, which I also have some issues with. Is I'm definitely talk about, but yeah, feel subscribe if you want to see me do that video. Hopefully, it'll be out tomorrow. I have no idea, but yeah, I'll see you all later. Have a good day. Bye.